games and the seats are full. It's very important to you as an organization, but it's also very important to players around the ice.
Absolutely. One of the keys, once again, in my day and age, we talked about the Mallory Park. That place, I'll never forget, it was like yesterday. There was 1,500 people parking that place. And the 50-50, I think it was $1,500, and Leon Switzer was our goalie. He bought tickets.
It looks like we won.
No, he didn't win, but he had them right in his net, and at the stop of the play, he remembered the number and checked it and realized he didn't win over the glass of in. But, I mean, those are the days, and hopefully one day we'll get back to that. But at the end of the day, the sport is still there. It's very strong, very passionate, and our job as a coaching staff and management staff is getting what they want. And that's a winning franchise, and that's the intention. It hasn't been on.
You know, when we look at Showcase Weekend and what's happening so far, I'm very, very impressed because we've had a couple of overtime games. We've had some shootouts happen here. We've got 2-1 games, 4-3 games. It's all tight all the way around. And that sort of says something to me about, hey, this might be going in the right direction. When we start with that kind of scenarios, it's not a 9-1 blowout that's happening over here, right? And I think that's really, no, you're good to go. I mean, really, when we take a look at that situation, that was sort of one of the intents, I think, as we realign here, right?
The idea behind CCHL2 was let's bring parity. There's no more, like you say, of the blowouts. Let's get rid of those. And by doing that, with the whole interlock, you get variety, but you also get the close games. So now it's not a guessing game. And coming into last night, our first game last night, I didn't know what to expect. I truly didn't. No, I did my homework, and the best thing I had off my coaching staff is just be careful. I watched the first 10 minutes, and my players knew that, and it showed because my older guys weren't the system hasn't changed for us. We're the same old, but we weren't flowing. The wheels weren't turning. And then we got a counter and I just started rolling. Here again tonight, playing Athens, I don't know what to expect. I really don't. And that's the enjoyment of it. It makes it a challenge. It makes you think as a staff and as a group. And I think that's the fun part of it.
That's the exciting part of junior hockey. Junior B hockey, as we mentioned, has been around since the 1960s, and that's why it's been exciting. Is sometimes you just don't know what's going to happen, and sometimes you go through half the season and all of a sudden things change again, right?
Well, the wheels could come off at any time, and that's the scary part. But the idea is to get off to a very good start, as you say, with the amount of travel that we have ahead of us. And not going to places we've never been before for some of these kids, it's going to be a challenge, and every point counts. And especially being with the top three making the playoffs in the conference, and then you have the wild card, you need every single point.
When we take a look at the realignment and what's happened and new this year, when I'm thinking about you as a manager and the number of owners and people that travel the area looking for hockey players, what will improve for you? Is that going to make it, I don't want to say easier, but is there going to be a little more variety? Is it going to help you? Is it going to help hockey teams?
It will in the long term. It's just, prime example this year, the old rules are 12 protects. I was one of the bigger backers to remove the 12 protects, only for the simple fact I can vouch for an umpire. For example, the past 3 years, one protect. You can't stabilize a franchise on one protect. So this year, we agreed we done 5 protects, closest person or closest rink gets that player if they're on double. So these years constantly putting the influx into your system, and eventually it'll grow with you, and everybody will be stabilized as a group. And I think it does make it easier because no longer do you have to do math class, no longer do you have to look up the kids' address. You know, or have an idea, and away you go. It's all about recruiting,
And when we take a look at the overages, I'm going back years ago, but I remember an overager to me was somebody that might have started as a 16-year-old and played a couple years, might have gone to college or university, but they always had a place to come home to if they wanted to continue or they wanted to finish, because not all of us can jump to the CCHL, to the Major A. There's got to be a place for all of us to play. Maybe you go away to college, university, but you want to finish your career as a junior hockey player in your hometown. That's been available for all these years, I think that's important too.
It is, and a lot of the 21-year-olds that want to come back, they want to win. That's the name of the game, but that's the reality of CCHL2. So now it's giving the opportunity for those same 21-year-old kids with parity across the board. So there's no more 21-year-olds saying, you know what, I want to go from our part of Renfrew because I think they're going to win. That's gone. That's over.
Yes.
It's now, okay, I played here, let's start here, and I'm going to finish here, and that's a success story in my eyes because you're a homegrown kid playing in your hometown, and I had this much chance to win as Renfrew Timberwolves or anybody else.
And you know what? That's a very important point. I remember back in my days in Perth, heading to a high school hockey game on a Friday afternoon and finding a full line. And I said, you know what? These kids are good. They're quality. They could play. We ended up signing those two kids. And they turned into, you know what? They were complete franchise players. They started and finished right here with the Perth Blue Wings. They married locally, and a couple of them still live within the community. And that, to me, is a pretty nice success story when you think about that part of the development coming from a hockey team.
Well, you're absolutely right. I mean, I remember you talking about high school hockey.
Yeah.
You were bang on. Dave Moore was the coach. Michael Masters, the general manager. They recruited me out of Ottawa, and I moved to Renfrew, and I've been there 25 years. There's the story, you know. And I never leave. People ask me why. I said, it's awesome. You have no idea. My parents have relocated since retiring from Ottawa to Renfrew. They've been there 10 years now, and they love it. It's a lot of fun.
And that's a story that's not a single story. That's happened time and time again within all these teams. They've come home to where they played. They've made it home. They've made a life of the area that they played in, and I think that's just a wonderful thing. Now, I know you got to get into the building because you're about ready to go. I just wanted to shake your hand and say good luck. I know that you're really looking forward to 2015, 2016. There's always great teams coming out of Renfrew, and I know you've done your homework again. We wish you good luck. We wish you good luck in the showcase weekend. And just from us, thank you very much for doing this with us. It really means no problem. Thank you. Hey, everybody, let's hear it for Brent Sylvester from the Renfrew Timberwolves.